a new year.
It is.
It's a new year. Through Thick and Thin, the podcast. I am super excited, man. I'm excited because 2023 has been good to me these first 6 days. When I say these first 6 days, I've been going so crazy. Now, I know some people think that you're supposed to be eating well and doing all that. No, my mental is good. My mind is good. And I'm going to start eating good February 7th. But I'm excited about something more importantly because, you know, in 2022, I said, there's some people that I definitely want to get on this podcast. And the person that I get the opportunity to bring on Through Thick and Thin, the podcast, it's a privilege and an honor. When I say, born in St. Louis, but really be repping the Chi. Really Chi-Town's finest. When I say repping the Chi on walls, I'll be talking about jokes and notes. When I first started doing comedy, this woman was on a wall already when I just entered my journey. The one and only from Kicks and Comedy. I'm talking about Action Fraction. This funny lady has been taking the world by storm. Every network you can think of, she's on, and she's here today. We're going to talk about that next. I want y'all to make some noise for the one and only Vanessa Fraction! You did really good not saying nothing.
I was trying so hard not to, because I was like,
No, that's dope, because you know what? You like one of the very few guests who don't jump in their intro. They be so excited, like, I'm here. I'm like, I was trying to tell the people.
Gonna let you know in due time.
You here. You here, and you giving me exactly what I need.
Well, honey, I'm out here repping, Nappy Boy Radio podcast.
Nappy Boy Radio. No, I mean, that's fly too, but I'm talking about, like, you just showed up and gave me glamour.
I was pointing out that you did.
Your dig is definitely gonna get pointed out. It's the whole rep for me.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, Vanessa Fraction.
Give me some. We get all that.
Happy 2023.
Happy 2023.
2023.
Happy 2023.
So 2023 be good to me.
Oh yeah, I said I'm showing more of me in 23.
See what I'm saying? So we got slogans. We
got slogans. I know motherfuckers is doing 23 and me. Shout out to Cat Williams.
Okay, 23 and me. Oh, 23 and me. Okay, yeah.
23
on the G. I'm from the G. I'm a GD. Anyway. I'm in the game. On the G. We going live. Okay, so we here. We excited. We living life.
Oh, it's the Jordan year. Everybody's saying that.
Jump man. Okay, yeah, Jordan
that's
year.
The thing.
Okay.
I guess, but I thought about that too when 23 came up, and I was thinking, what's that mean to me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think to me, if it's the Jordan year, that means, living in a sense of excellence. Not a sense, but stepping into excellence.
I love it. Or jumping into going crazy.
Jump. We all got to say
hurdles. We jumping over new hurdles.
All that. Doing it with confidence with that tongue out, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, getting up, making sure practice, and then execute. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy that you're saying that?
He also be in that Zen life too. I think that Phil Jackson thing was something like a Zen thing. So it's like maybe study some of the ways of his excellence, and maybe you can put that in on yourself. And also understanding like he didn't hit right away, whatever that was. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Like he wasn't first round pick at first. He went through his adversities. He wasn't the best on his high school team, I believe. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know all Jordan's history, but you got to play.
But it sounds so good that
I didn't watch the documentary. I didn't.
I just saw.
But if you did, then you would know maybe what 23 means to you.
So listen, Are you an angel? Are you a angel number person? Like,
what's that mean?
Okay, so angel numbers is like when you see. So for me, I think 1020. I know 1029 is my angel number. That's my birthday. It's just when I see 1029. I automatically shift into a different alignment. It's like an energy. So I just want to look up an angel number 23.
For this year. I actually got excited because I thought you was going to help me pick my angel number.
You know what? Your angel number
That's cool if that's not what we're doing.
Your angel number. We can definitely do that angel number. But listen, though, so the spiritual meaning for this angel number is 23. It's change, progress, and growth. You mentioned that before we even started. Come on. And we get excited about things like that. If you are seeing this number 23 frequently, it may be the sign that you are on the right path and that you should continue to grow spiritually. That's it. So
I like that.
Yeah, I'm taking 23.
I'm taking that.
That's 23.
Because guess what? Every time I have to put the date, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm, receiving checks and depositing.
Checks in the mail. Checks in my hand.
As I look at it, I'm looking at the date on the check. I'm like 23. All the new checks that's coming this year.
Come on. Checks is going to blow our mind.
And I'll know that I've had progress and growth. And what was the other thing in that number?
And change. And listen, speaking
Pocket change, baby. More change. Okay,
life change.
Life change.
You're changing.
Leveled up.
You've changed.
I have, amen.
No, amen. So I just want to first start off by saying that I am a fan. And for me, it's different type of interviewers. I am the one that I like to interview people that I'm a fan of. The work, the craft.
I'm humbled by that.
Yeah, and the grind. Like Vanessa, I remember when I first started coming, y'all, in Milwaukee, Vanessa Fraction came to T. Kingsby room at the Onyx. You had this big fro hair. Do you remember that?
Yes,
of course you remember that. It was just like so natural. You were like strong. I think you had on a V-neck button-up vest. I was like, is she a superhero?
Girl, you got me sounding like Michael John White. What's his name? You got me sounding like...
No, that's what the hell you were looking like, Vanessa. But you was in there and you was just fluid. And you were just full of life. And you hit that stage and them people went crazy. Those people went crazy and you just like captivated them. And I saw that then. And now to see you now, when I say, let's be very clear. You have so much shit going on. Going to do... We talking about every network from CBS.
Girl, don't be naming network shit.
No, we naming Disney.
She talk about how like I had whips through real quick as a background player. No, I'm just joking.
I know. We talking about you've done a lot of things. We naming all that shit because that's who you are. You're action fraction, like the action never stop. And to the point that you said, I'm going to do the action and I'm going to make sure that every woman around me know that they can do this action good. So your most recent thing that me and you just did that I was like, oh, you want to be a part of shit that's gonna take over the world, kicks and comedy?
Yes, I also am a certified self-defense instructor.
Certified? That means you have to go get trained like...
Oh, yeah. You gotta do the written work and then you do the physical, you do the videos, you do your own class, that kind of thing to prove that you are... can teach, you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing or whatever. But yeah, you go through a program. I went through Divas in Defense. Shout out Divas in Defense. Yay. Cole and Vanessa Parker. Changed my life in a really positive way. I was on the road, and it's also important, and I'm working on owning my origin story.
Yes.
Like how you came to be. You know, people when you say origin story, the same as how Superman or Batman or whomever became who they are. And it's like for me in my self-defense origin story, I was attacked on the road, as women in comedy, we're on the road a lot, and we sometimes don't think about, how vulnerable we can be in certain situations. I'm in Japan, I'm on a bus, with people that are my colleagues, so you feel safe in a certain space, a verbal back and forth ensued with it was Joe Torre sometimes, and that too, even owning that origin story of who it was. Is it important to say who it was? Is it not? Is it important for him to own what he did every time I have to speak about it, because I think about what happened to me a lot, what I'm saying, or whatever. But he got on with this chip on his shoulder and was coming at me, calling me bitches and carrying on, and I defended myself verbally, and he couldn't come back from that, and so he decided
to come back from that. Action fraction, that mouth.
Oh, that mouth.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good. It got me my husband.
Come on, somebody. We gotta talk about that too.
Yes, amen. And it also got a man so mad that he didn't know what to do with himself. But resulted to physical or whatever. And I will say, my whole life I prided myself on not being physical and being able to use my words and to be able to hit you in a space that sits you down with Scorpio, my words.
I'm that girl.
Yeah, I'm that kind of girl. Yeah. And so that can backfire, and it did. And he attacked me physically, and it took the other guys on the bus to get him off of me, that kind of thing. And his anger came out, and he was just like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of all you mouthy bitches. My mama a bitch. My wife's a bitch.
Oh yeah,
fuck
that was mama
bitches.
Her.
Honey, I was every woman. I was Shaka Khan and that.
I was
all of them. And so
I'm so glad that this situation had to happen to not only you but for us.
It hurts my chest. I'm still not like when you said I'm glad, it's like I am too in a way, but it still makes me like I have to fight back tears, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it affected who I was as a woman and the way that I presented myself with confidence. And for me, it was like if you felt like you could attack me, and if I'm your punching bag, like you could just say whatever to me, I was just there to say no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me, and I use my words. You know what I'm saying? So for people to result in physical violence, you know what I'm saying, when you're not you know, you bringing the gun to the knife thing or whatever, however you say it. That might even be the
bringing
right
the knife
analogy.
to the gunfire.
Yeah, it might not even be the right analogy. But the point is, it affects you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I had to go home with that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then now when going on the road, I was like, damn. You know, it made me realize I've been on the road 10 plus years at that time, and yeah, everybody could have turned around and gang raped me. But it helped me not to. Thank you, Dings, because that helped me not to cry.
No, but so when I let
and it's strength in crying too. I don't mind.
Please
if I
cry.
need to. You know what I'm saying?
But I wanted to be very clear when I said I'm glad it happened to you, because everything that we went through was necessary. I know it don't feel like it. It's a lot of things that make me cringe when I think about my life. Mm-hmm. I think about, I know this something totally different, but he had mama hurt. That's why he was able to attack you. I had daddy hurt. Mm-hmm. So that's why I cling to men. Mm-hmm. Right? So when I found my husband, that was the best thing that could have happened, because I'm in this comedy game. Ain't no telling what would have happened, where I would have been, because I had dad hurt. But I asked my dad one day, I said, dude, what happened if you would have been there? He said, I'm glad I wasn't there, because I probably would have made your life path different.
Not in a positive way.
Not in a positive way, he thought. That's what he thought. And more and more I think about it, we wouldn't have known. And look at you. You're, when I say fearless, you have evolved to this woman that can go into any room, and now you can assess the room, the people, the things. You're like, okay, I'm in control of it. Think about it. If we didn't go through the shit that we went through, we'd probably loose and not have it. And I know you probably looking at it a different way, because that's there. And as soon as you said it, I felt like if I was on that fucking bus, I would have jumped in. We would have beat the shit out of him. I would have beat his ass with you. And I'm saying that publicly because, no, man, I'm guilty of that. Mm. I've jumped in so many fights.
Well, I think if it weren't, you know, as you say, the other way around, if it weren't me, I probably would have jumped in. But the fact that it was me and I wasn't expecting anything like that to happen in that safe place, you freeze up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And it's like you're almost watching yourself, you know,
out of body experience.
Very out of body, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Now, if I'm already, it's not my body being attacked, I'm just watching. Yeah, it's easy for me to jump. I'm not necessarily going to freeze up, because I can be like, oh, I'm seeing what's happening. No, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But when it's you, you know, I don't know, you know, but that's what I also teach in class, is just to react, and where you have a muscle memory. So now it's like, if you're in my face, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to do what I have to do to protect myself. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize later. But, you know.
I know that's right. So mom used to say, kick ass and take names later.
Yeah, I can go back for you. But I will say, too, I was already a very assertive and confident woman before he put his ragged ass hands on me. Yeah. And for him to do that, that's the part that I had to fight back on. And I guess, to your point, I have to be that person through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? And I have to be able to, and I'm glad, as you said, that I'm now able to help other women regain their confidence where it may have been kind of snatched. And that's the part I got pissed at him about. It's like, how dare you try to snatch a piece of me away with your actions? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not
his insecurity.
Exactly. So, you know, we move, we grow, you know what I'm saying?
And your self-defense class, though, it's beneficial, but it's also welcoming, and it's smooth. Like, you really teach hardcore. Like, don't play with these motherfuckers. Like, you teaching the skills, but it's like, hey, get in there and get out. Yeah, I like that. That's my favorite part. You like attack and go.
Because I'm not certified. I have no belts like that. Like, you know,
you got street cred, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. You know, it's more so just that survival skills. Thank you, sis. Yeah. It's more so just those survival skills and having the right strikes and moves, so you're not sitting there like, ooh, what can I do? Let me show you what you can do in this situation. Let me give you some strikes and ways to be able to protect yourself and be able to use anything as a weapon. And more so, like I said, to know that how do you put it? I think I came to a loss of words, but more so just saying move, attack. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you take that class, it just teaches you to react. Don't freeze up. It could happen at any time. Keep your head, you know what I'm saying? And to let you realize that it 1 out of 4 times happens to somebody that you know. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the chances of someone attacking you being someone you know, whether it be a colleague, I didn't think about that. I'm always thinking about more of a domestic violence situation with a lover, or even a someone in your family, you know what I mean, that kind of thing, or even somebody jumping out the bushes.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah, you don't think that it's somebody that you are working with and traveling the world internationally. So we have a different journey. Yeah, like we have to literally be our own group. Even though men are cool and they're the protectors, but they have like a code that they follow, And sometimes we try to get in it, but it's a fine line with that boy group.
It is, and it's a I will agree with you. It's a line. Like even now, I think when you think back, it's like would I verbally spar with somebody that I know is a little bit unstable?
Probably not. No,
it ain't worth it.
No,
I already know, and I usually go by that. But that day he caught me on a day where I was like, man, fuck this. You finna get this. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all keep trying to play with me, and I'm gonna get you. I'm tired of this shit now. Yeah. Quit thinking you can talk to me any kind of way because I'm a woman. Because he just kept going like every time I would talk, he like, oh yeah, bitch. What you had to drink, bitch? Oh yeah, well what was you wearing, bitch? He just kept. Well, I said, damn. What's with all the bitch calling? He said, that's how it is, bitch. Yeah. I said, oh well, if that's how it is, you should have let me know. Cause I'm gonna insult your puss ass, and I'm gonna start at A, and I'm not gonna stop till I get to Z. You bark face motherfucker. Ooh. You bitch made cock licking, dick sucking, ill face fuck boy.
That alphabet so cold.
Well,
that was so good. Can you send that to me? Cause
you know how just a spirit will take over you, and it's like it just like you're not going to do me today. You know what I'm saying?
No, listen. What it was is he was embarrassed because if you did that in front of the comedy world, that shit is hilarious.
And it was something. And I'll be honest. I felt like I had something to prove, and what I teach in my class, honestly, is the only thing that you have to prove is that you can get home safely each and every day.
And that's my favorite
and
part.
So,
yeah, that's good.
And that's why I say that's what I learned from that. Can I do it? Sure.
Could you just text me just in case?
Is it the safest thing to do? Because I should have did it when my husband was standing behind me. I should have did it. You know what I'm saying? You have to pick your. You know what I mean? Like it's like you said, it's a fine line that we have to learn. You know what I'm saying? In order to kind of survive on the road, stuff like that. Because with dudes, y'all learn how to fight early. Y'all know y'all got y'all bravado. Y'all know where y'all gonna go and ain't gonna go. Yeah. Kind of with the, but you know, whatever. But But anyway. Kicks and Comedy is the program that I teach, and please follow me online with that. Kicks and Comedy.
Because you go everywhere. We just got back from.
We were at UMKC.
Yes.
Kansas City.
So we're going. I mean, you at colleges.
Yes, I'm in colleges.
At women's groups, shelters, community centers.
I'm at your home if you need me to be. I'm at schools.
We talking about girls trips,
corporate events, all that.
There's nothing too small or too large.
No,
for you.
Because it's a
necessity,
and it's also like I'm not alone in this. You know what I'm saying? Like as Divas in Defense, shout out to them one more time. If I'm doing classes and it's a huge class like that, I can call another trainer that's gonna come and work with me and pull us together, and we're out here saving lives. So no, there's no class too small or too big that we can't handle.
Thank you for saving lives, because women need to know, like, get in and get out. And one thing that Vanessa's, I like that she said there's no right or wrong way to get out. I'm biting, spitting. God,
there's no rules to this.
There's no rules.
We go through it in that class, yo. But like I said, I don't have a jiu-jitsu and all that different stuff. No,
but that's what I'm going to do. Is give you
practical, safe ways to get yourself home.
And we like practical because sometimes you can see some shit and it be like, I just don't even look like the person that's doing this. But you're saying there's not even a look.
Oh, there's not.
There's a mindset. So thank you for that mindset. And when our mindset shift, that's when shit happens. Speaking of mind shifting, mindset
don't
shifting.
Say it, girl.
Mindset shifting. When your mindset shift, I was there when this husband came about, when it was just that man. Hallelujah. Listen, if he was standing behind you, that is my boy. That man, okay, so I watch him, watch you. He be smiling so hard like he don't know you. I'm like, that's how I first seen him. Like, who is this man smiling like that? And you introduce me like, this is my fiance. Your husband loves you. Your husband took this whole little thing, and we waiting on a couple days, me and James. We ain't gonna go there.
Oh, yeah, we gotta definitely do it.
We ain't gonna go there, though.
But we've been on the road. We've been working.
But we want to do a couple of days. Married. Here it is. When did you get married? How many years you been married now?
Oh, 4321. That is our day. 4321.
That may be an angel number. Is that an angel number?
I don't know, because I don't see 4321 now. Oh, I guess you do see it.
You see 43? That's a countdown.
But I'll be honest, when I do see it, I'm like, oh, that's our, so when we got married, it's the countdown.
You're going to forever see 4, 3, 2,
I couldn't get my fingers right.
Action.
Right.
No, listen, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
That's what we put on our thing, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. You know what I'm saying? Action fraction.
Action fraction. So that I'm looking up that angel number. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, if that's a thing, please let me know.
I'm looking it up. So
yes, we got married April 3rd, 2021. And it was a decision. It was a conscious decision to get married. You know what I mean? Like, I probably could have been married before. I don't know how well I would have done at it, because I always say too, and I appreciate, I was 40 when we started 40, 41, something like that when we started, grooving. I'm 43 now, just in case you wanted to count the numbers.
Yeah.
But no,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm saying that
21.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm saying that more so because, and I don't know how this gonna come off, and I really don't care. I've done everything I want to do.
Done it all.
Done it all.
And if you ain't done it all, you mad.
Man,
you was ready.
You feel FOMO. You feel like the fear of missing out, and it's like I don't think I'm missing out on anything. And I done had hoes in different country codes.
Different area codes. Area. She had hoes. Hey, she had hoes. I'm just so glad we connected.
Country code.
Country code.
Baby, country code.
Country
that pussy was international, baby. Can I say that?
Some of y'all pussy can never be international. It's very local.
Some of that pussy's in a township. You hear me?
My God.
You hear what I say? Some of it ain't left the county.
Some of it ain't left a trailer.
Come on
now. Oh my God.
I'm proud of my body, proud of myself. Shout out to Amber Rose.
Yeah.
No, I'm just no, I listen.
Come on, we're gauging confidence levels, man.
And I'm fine with that. I've had really great experiences, and I would not take them back for the world. I wouldn't take these experiences back. I'm so happy I've lived a full life. We live one time that we can remember, and I just feel like you should live it to the fullest within safe and thoughtful ways. You know what I'm saying?
Because it ain't easy being on the road.
Yeah, because all that dick I got was safe and thoughtful.
Yeah, that's it. And thank you, God. Because it could have, a lot of people was throwing out some bad
I ain't say all of it. When I had to, had to rein it in my early years. But
but that's okay though.
Again, all experiences, because again, I'm able to help somebody else. I'm able to help, talk to a younger sister, talk to my nieces, talk to my, definitely good transparency. But I say all that to say that I was able to, have my fun. And so by the time it was time to get married, it was like, hey, I'm all in. And again, it was a conscious decision. It was one year I said, you know what, it's time. I need a partner. We going doing all this fun stuff.
Because let's be very clear. In the comedy world, women have way more options than men. Yeah, we have options all the time. So you made the conscious decision to say, I'm going to go out and allow somebody to be specific with me.
Yes, that's exactly what
you opened yourself up.
I definitely
did.
I closed myself down.
I
closed myself down to open up. Come on.
Come on, somebody. 3, 2, 1.
I had to close it down to open it.
Yes.
I had to put it down. But I wanted to clean it up. And that might sound a little crazy, but it was I wanted to make sure that by the time I got my soon to be husband, like that thing had cleared on out. It wasn't. I also cleared out my address book. You know what I'm saying? I made sure it wouldn't be no strange calls. You know what I'm saying? I just X'd out stuff.
You prepared for him.
I did, because I knew I wanted to prepare a place.
Come on.
I knew that if I wasn't serious about you, and I'd already decided that you wouldn't be who I was moving on with, and to be fair, there was one that I kind of thought might, but he wasn't. I ain't got time for all this confusion and maybe if, and I'm not ready yet. And he definitely was saying he wasn't the type that was ready for marriage yet.
Oh, thank you for being that honest with me.
He had said that from day one.
Bye.
He had said it from day one.
You're fun. Thank you.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Bye.
Now I got a little marital amnesia, and I try to keep it on. So fuck him.
Yeah.
Listen, in the name of God. Come on now.
In the name of God.
Well, you know how it is. Little marital amnesia.
Yeah.
But I do remember some things, and I'm just saying all that. Eric Roberson has a dope song called "Lessons," where he talks about that everyone I had before me led me to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be mad at that, because all this mess I had, it all led me to you, so I can thank those people. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. I can't, and I'm sorry, Eric Roberson, I ain't quoting it all the way right.
But that's okay though. We can.
But you get the feel. The point is, go look it up and download it. That way you can hear it and it can bless your life.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come on.
But yeah, and so my journey led me to him. And like I said, I wanted to clear it out, make sure it wasn't no confusion, make sure like if you had looked over and my phone was up, ain't nothing going on my phone, ain't nobody knocking on my door, ain't no. I ain't worried about all that. I can concentrate solely on you and focus. So,
great, because that's what 4, 3, 2, 1 means.
You alive.
Encourages you to think about counting down to a new beginning.
Come on now.
Your neurological sense will lead you to the space of clearing things out for a new, fresh start. I'm about to go.
Girl, that's why sometimes coming down my eye.
I'm about to send you this.
Go finish reading. Is that it?
Well, that's the quick one, because these are very detailed.
Oh, a little tear finna come down my eye.
These are very detailed, and feel my heart. I want you to feel like
I know! It's palpitating.
Yeah.
Yes,
pulsating. It's palpitating. No, mine's palpitating. Listen, when I get tapped into
hallelujah.
You just said all that. I read that up. I pulled it up. I couldn't wait. I'm like, Lord.
I think I might be a little clairvoyant.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it because I did that with the other one too. You can run it back and you can see how
that is what it is. I have been tapping into that lately.
We both,
I'm on stage, right? And I'll say something, Vanessa, and it's blowing my mind. And I'll say something like, you look like you play for the San Francisco 49ers. I'm talking about specific, and somebody like, how did you know?
Tap in!
Tap in!
Hey!
We outside, like, don't do that. Like, that's a gift. That's how you know we operating in
We're in alignment
We're
right
in
now.
alignment right now.
Yeah.
We're in alignment right now. So you're in alignment. Like, yo, every time I look up, you on something dope, new, fresh, right? Because, wait, let's be very clear. You've been doing comedy how long? Entertainment.
21 years.
Big 21.
21 years. I started, somebody else can do the math because I'm not the greatest at it, but I started in 2021. And,
2001.
2001, so sorry.
That's
baby.
okay. So it's like it's going into your 22nd year.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's
21 Savage is like right now going crazy. 21.
I know.
Vanessa knows no new song.
No new song.
But if I bring out any James Brown,
People Bryson.
People Bryson. See, I don't even know
Aretha Franklin. Any of it, I'm going hard.
Vanessa, that's one thing I love. You're a jukebox. I don't know if y'all know that. She's a jukebox.
My dad used to be a DJ before he became a pastor. So he loved for us to listen to all kinds of music.
And that's in your spirit. And it's heavy in your spirit. I think that's funny that, numbers and stuff is going around because what you put in the atmosphere is coming out. Now, I just want to throw this out here. This is totally off the subject, but shit, Angela Simmons and my boy, 7 years ago, he slid her a DM now. Okay. Yeah, and guess what? They together now.
So I met my husband in 2015.
Yeah.
That was in at a bar at a show.
Yo Gotti.
Yeah, that's who she with.
You know, Yo Gotti's it goes down in the DM.
Yeah.
It goes down and he said, I got a crush on Angela Simmons. Yes. 7 years later on New Year, they put out pictures like, hey, we together.
So they still together?
No, they just got together.
Oh, they
after
just
7 years. So I was just saying like that,
putting it out there.
Putting it out there.
Amen.
And they put out wedding pictures. I'm like, damn, y'all been messing around.
I was thinking about something else about Yo Gotti, but it's fine.
What you was thinking about Yo Gotti?
Some of his lyrics, I think I remember now. I don't know. You know I don't know no rap songs, but I thought he had said, it don't matter what I thought he said. Go on back to Angela Simmons. Talking about what I thought he said. He probably said it, but it don't matter.
It don't matter. Listen, I'm the queen of changing some words.
I don't think I changed these, but listen, go on.
No, that's all I want to say about throwing out them numbers.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, we're going to close that right up.
We close that.
Okay, I know where we was going.
Me neither. Because it shift when you said them words. I said, oh, speaking of shift, you have kids. Kids in this industry shifts our whole thought process.
They do. I'm going through something with my children, child. I don't even want to talk about my children.
Okay. Well, we won't.
But that is part of the thing that you go through. I traveled a lot, different things like that. And I have a 25 and a 23-year-old daughter. And my daughter remains faithful. You know how girls are. They just, she cute.
She is actually really cute too.
She is,
it's that through that thick and thin part that people don't understand.
Through the thick and thin, child. And I got one of them, what'd you say? Right now, I don't want to say treat me like Romeo, but like, it's getting close.
I get what you're saying.
We got difficulties going on in the streets. And I shouldn't even say it because it's probably going to make the matters worse, but life is life. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So these sacrifices that you make, when you're on the road, you know what I mean? I said to myself, I had a young man, so I was like, you need to be with your daddy. You know, they start showing around 9, 10. And I was like, I had my mama and my daddy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and I think you need to be with your daddy or whatever. And not like I dropped you off at the fire station. So
I dropped you off to somebody who going,
well, he could only be he or I. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where else you could be, but you're not going to be together, so you can only be with he or I. So I kind of was the baby daddy. I paid child support for 10 years. I had to travel back and forth to see him, that kind of thing. And then also, the same way, you're talking negatively about me in the home. You know what I'm saying? And so
that was going
spills
in spirit.
over. And even when you think you're not, sometimes it's that little slick undertones or little things.
Call your mama.
Because, you could say, you ask them, I ain't never said nothing. But then you talk to the actual child, they're like, yeah, you were planting seeds. You know what I'm saying?
You were implying a lot. Yeah.
And, even the things I know he said, are just not productive. I try, and it's so weird, even now, I try to be what do you say? I try not to be cruel with my words. I've never been that way. You know, I don't speak bad things against somebody. It's up to you to, you know, to have your relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we had a relationship at a time. That's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that has dissolved. You know what I'm saying? And I try to keep a mutual respect, you know, as co-parenting. But it was like, well, you know, now you're not letting me co-parent. You want to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
But that's anger. And that's jealousy.
It's a lot of different things. But I'm just saying the same way. Because it's become this thing of, you know, not role reversals, but there aren't clear roles, you know, with everyone now. It's just people are people, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, so the same thing that, and that's why I try not to get down about it, because so many men have been through what I'm going through right now, you know what I'm saying, where you done did your best, man. We don't have
did your best, man.
Listen, I ain't got no, I've never done this before. This is my first time living. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time having a 25-year-old.
That feels good to say. I'm experiencing that now. I have a 10-year-old. So, and I tell myself, like, I tell Savannah, baby, I've never been a mother to no one. You're my first trial run. Please be okay with me and calm down a little, because I don't like it, what's going on. I feel like maybe because I'm on the road so much, I overcompensate when I get home. And so now she more like, Mom, what you saying? She's not snappy. I just don't understand her language right now with me. Yeah. And it's kind of making me feel some type of way. I'm like,
well, 10 and a girl is a whole lot of things going on, my dear.
Yeah.
And they can be some kind of ways. It starts early with some, a little later with others. But we as girls.
But she's sweet. She loves me.
We always are, but you know.
But she loves that daddy more.
As she should. As she should.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right.
But yeah, now blessed children. I have some. I love my babies. I promise to goodness I do.
There's no right or wrong way to this. We didn't like you said, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm not here to say that I was perfect. I'm not here to say I was great. I'm just here to say I was your mother and that I absolutely love you.
To this day.
Yo, God.
God.
I did all this for you and your sister. Now,
so
y'all can have a better. Oh yeah, and for myself. People get mad because you did something for yourself. Yeah. Because my thing is, I could have sacrificed my life, did something that was a little more typical, where I could have been there more every day, and you still treat me like this. Yeah. And so now where the fuck am I without a individuality and a life of my own? Again, we only get one of these that we can remember, and I'll be damned.
I'll be damned
if I give it up for anybody, including my children. God bless you, but I birthed you. I gave you life, man. Do you know what this body went through? When I have to wash or shave around my, I'm looking at this, how I got cut across my damn stomach.
Mark,
to get you
mine's
here,
kind of numb sometimes.
Right? Don't it feel look? No, I'm 20 years in, so it ain't that bad. But I think mine be them phantom pains. I don't feel shit. But, you know, it's just the point of what being a mother is. And again, I don't ask for anything. And again, my parents used to tell me, I'm not here to be your friend. You hear me?
That's where I'm at.
Y'all keep acting like, what are you talking about? I'm here to help you to be a well-rounded individual and guide you and so forth and so on. But what I do ask for is a mutual respect. And as long as we can keep that, you know what I'm saying, we'll work it out. I've tried counseling. I've tried everything. So now they say after you've done all you can.
Yeah, you just stand.
Come on.
I'm going through it right now. Be sure. My dad's birthday is today. And I am in limbo if I should call him. Because he didn't call me on my birthday.
Your child
my grandma and my mama said call him.
Yeah,
leave it alone. Yeah. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
I love you.
I remember when I was younger, it was a time when I'd be waiting and my mama would call me. I know, I for some reason, I feel like she forgot. But she'll be like, you was born at 10 p.m., so I called you at 10 p.m. Mama, you was finna go to sleep.
That's good.
And you said, oh, it's my baby's birthday. Let me call my baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, stuff like that.
But my dad wasn't really there, right?
That's okay.
And so I allowed him to come back in my life about 10 years ago. And now... He's
only 10 years ago.
Yeah, my baby. I use her as a reference point. Like when he found out I was pregnant, he became like super granddad, super dad. And I was like, oh, I needed this. Thanks. And I just welcomed him back in with open arms.
Right.
Even though I think I had all this trauma.
Yeah, that's about to say. I really took in everything and what it, you know.
But now that he's really like, you know, people will reveal themselves. And that's what time is. And I do want to respect my dad. I'm going to respect this, the mutual respect. But I'm an adult. You know, I'm sitting here.
You have to have boundaries as well.
I have to have boundaries. And if you're making me feel uncomfortable as an adult, I may have to cut you off, dad, mom, sister, child.
But all you brought to me was he didn't call me on my birthday.
Yeah, that's why I had to bring it back. That's why I was
saying, because if that's it.
No, I brought it back. I had to bring it back while.
That's a lot to take. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Period.
That's what we have to take in. We live with these things daily. That's what makes us great, though.
It is, yeah, and able to get up and laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, it's my daddy's birthday coming. I don't even know if I should call this, bro. He's like, what?
My daddy wanted a Bugatti.
Excuse me?
My dad asked me for a Bugatti. I said, man, if I buy you a car, I'm taking away 20 years.
First of
off
all,
of it, the same car. You gonna
first and foremost, if you were the type of dad that has just come into my life, you owe me a car first.
You owe me a car. No. I'm gonna buy you a car. It's more like a Lex. Well, it's gonna be so old. It's gonna be like a Camry. I'm taking away. You missed 20 years of my life.
You're so nice. You still take care of your parents, regardless. I mean, I have one sister that don't talk to my mama. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get my head around that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. For me, pretty much, my mom called me for whatever. I'm gonna do it.
You're going to do it. Because you're a good person.
Well, I mean, it's my mom. My mama's always been like, if I got a box, you got a corner to sit in. She's never said she got everything. You know what I'm saying? But I know my mama loved me, and she only had one time to do this. You know, she had 6 kids. You think she knew what the hell she was doing? You know what I'm saying? With my father.
Where do you fall?
I'm number 3.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm number 3 out of 6. And, you know, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? And she also had to deal with whatever childhood trauma she had. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And so I give my mama grace, man. You know what I mean? And at this point, mama, teach me how to do these cucumbers and stuff.
Mama, teach me how to make cornbread from scratch.
I'm not thinking about the things that didn't happen. What can we do at this point? How can we have a relationship? What type of relationship can we have right now?
We're not sitting in that. I don't want to sit in that energy.
The people that do usually are unhappy with their life, and so they need somebody to point to. You know what I mean? I don't really know people that are really happy with themselves and their lives that do this and start. I don't really know that. You know what?
You are so. When I say like it's more inspirational, but you're very knowledgeable and just extremely smart. So comedy is this thing. Well, you're an entertainer. I don't even want to say we're entertainers. You're an entertainer. If you couldn't do entertainment, what would you be doing? This is my mama calling now. Look
good one, nice, hilarious,
hilarious. See, we talking about this alignment thing. If you could not get in front of the masses of people and transfer energy.
I can tell you what I thought I was going to be before. I had a vision when I was a kid. I thought I was going to be a pastor. I thought I was going to be like an evangelist because my dad was a minister or whatever. And I, was very much into church and into God and still into God.
Mm-hmm. Throw that out there. We like,
okay, we ain't left God.
Yeah,
however,
left us either.
Amen for that.
Thank you.
I had saw this vision when I was younger where I was standing, it was like, as if I was standing in the back, and I saw me standing on a big stage, and it was like a sea of people. It makes me cry even now when I think about it, but sea of people. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, I'm going to be a major evangelist. This is going to be nice. And I remember I was doing a show with Cedric and the Entertainer at the Murat Theater in Indianapolis, and it was almost like a zoop, like I was in that dream again, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but I was standing in front, and I saw all the people, and I noticed that they were laughing. They had smiles on their face in my vision before, but I noticed, they were laughing. I'm a comedian. That's what I saw. That's why I was in front of all these people. You know what I mean?
You're going to make me cry.
And so I'm not sure what I would have been. I'm sure something within that space. I like teaching. I like giving of myself. I did think I was going to be some form of something in that. I don't know what I would have been.
It ain't over. You in your ministry now, and that's exactly what it is.
We have a bigger congregation than most pastors. You know what I'm saying? And I've always felt an obligation to leave people with something. You came here, you paid money to hear what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? So how dare I not leave you with something? Man, come on now. You came about your pocket for me, baby.
That's my favorite part.
I can do something for you,
That's
baby.
my favorite part of the show. So I was born and raised in the church, but my favorite part is when at the end, I know I could. A standing note was like a comedian's dream. Like, I stood him up last night. Mm-hmm. But how about I sit them down and let them think? A lot of people standing up and not even doing nothing.
I love that. The pauses where sometimes you think, are they with me? And then they bust out laughing after because they're trying to listen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I used to get nervous with that when I'm telling a story. And then I'm like...
And you're an awesome storyteller, too. I'm sitting there like...
Yeah.
But that's what I say. You're an evangelist. We have a ministry. And people are sitting there and we are reaching the people that is not going to go into the church. Who has church, who has all these insecurities or not religious. Mm-hmm. And they don't even understand what that thing it is. And so we are being the God in us. Mm-hmm. It's transcendent. That's so dope. Yeah. I can see like Sarah Jakes right now, TD Jakes' daughter, killing it. You know what it is? It's Bible, but it's more of the, dude, I went through this. Mm-hmm. Let me be real with y'all. Let me talk to you where we at, because sometimes you get in those churches and it's the thou, dart, the voice and the hooping. It takes away from the message, and then you stuck. But then you get here like, oh man, I'm gonna make light that shit, I used to mess with multiple guys. Or I'm gonna make light that I'm trying to lose weight and I overeat. Or I'm gonna make light that I'm a mama and my daughter's smarter than me. Can I put her in fucking private school and not? She's smelling shit I ain't ever thought about.
I'm about to say that's my brand. Like I like those kinds, you know what I'm saying, of comedy. But I will tell you, all comedy ain't church.
Yeah, all comedy ain't church.
I was giving that shout out back out to Sarah Jakes, man.
Yeah.
You got to have the right, what you call the right kind of
no, your audience,
right? Balance. There we go, balance. The right
go.
Balance of the word and practical stuff and the hooping and the hollering and sometimes the presentation. You know the way that I've always thought about that too. Now that we're speaking about Sarah Jakes, I don't know if we could just jump off.
We can do whatever we want to do. We can do whatever. This new thing. We can go wherever we want to go.
Right, but as we get through this through thick and thin, I think about I don't even know if it's important, but I was just thinking about the fact that now, like with women of the church, like they be getting real. They be, you know, I'm talking about boo, boo. You know, I'm sure some of them had a little BBL, a little this, little that, little nose job.
For sure, little boob job, everything.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess I thought about how much we have to, you know, I've had to think about my presentation during the years. You know what I mean? And like when I first started out, my very first time I ever did comedy, I was saying like I'm definitely wearing my titties out. I didn't know what I was gonna wear, but I was gonna wear my titties out because I knew, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't sure about the jokes, but I knew they wouldn't boo these titties. You know what I'm saying? Like so I was
because our appearance matters.
Does it? So does. Then there was a point where I had I was in a competition. The Lord, do they still? No, the Bay Area competition.
The Bay Area competition, yes.
And I had made it all the way to the finals and everything. And I had been wearing like blazers and like some jeans or something cute, but you know what I mean, just kind of, you know, cute, casual down, you know, kind of off a Friday casual in the office, you know what I'm saying?
But it's still sexy, like, oh, who is that?
Little flair, flair, sexy, little flair. And so, the finals, I said, I'm gonna do this now. It's the finals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in anything where I'm in the finals, you know, or had I? It doesn't matter. Point is this, nothing at this capacity. When I felt like it was a theater, you know what I'm saying? So they had a lady, she did my makeup, bow. I think it was Tina. Shout out to her, and she did it, made it look so good, better than I'd ever. I didn't even know myself when she had turned that little thing around, and I had this little skirt on, this little dress on, and they was like Vanessa Fraction, and I came out there. I'm talking about looking so good, but I looked like one of the ladies almost that had a little ding ding, like look. Like one of the
went too loud
because it was super cute, and I don't know if y'all do this in post, but I'll give you the actual picture of me. Yeah. But they were confused, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
where we at? Where we
like,
doing?
What's going on?
That's
and
real.
then if the dude's like, ooh, or something like that, then the girl's like, what the fuck wrong? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of. I just feel like it was distracting. It was just distracting, and that's the one thing that you don't want to do as a comedian is you don't want someone to distract you from your words. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that means to you. You know, there's some people that can pull that off. I use some more as a good example, and it's also a balance and learning when you can do that. And I say her because she at first I remember to me she was wearing like more of the nice pantsuits and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, some more. You know, she was a nice looking lady. She was, you know, hitting it with the pantsuits. I was like, okay. And then she started stepping it up, and then it got to a point of like you couldn't wait to see what the fuck she was finna have on.
She's a chandelier, and that's how she evolved.
Yes, and it was like, of course I'm listening to her words though, because at this point I trust her. Yeah. So when she was in the pantsuit and this and that, whatever, you know, she was gaining our trust to the point where now what you finna have on? Yeah. And I know you gonna stand there so I can see it for a second. You know what I'm saying? Hair gonna be boss, and then you're gonna get into whatever you're into. And I think it's different for us as women. I think that's why I dragged us all into this topic.
No, but that's good because I was going to go there with you. I actually went through your Instagram page and I went on your website, which everyone should definitely go. We have websites. We do have websites. We are business. Yeah. We are business women. We take care of
VanessaFraction.com.
VanessaFraction.com, and it's beautiful. And I was watching from when you was on BT Her and things like that, and pictures with Michelle Obama, which is. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sitting with somebody who met Michelle Obama. I literally seen Joe Biden car in St. Croix for for New Year's. I'm like, I seen that President car. You met the first lady. But image is everything. And I was watching you just hit different marks when you're in different positions. Like when you on Dish, it's a more relaxed. When you on Nappy Boy Radio, it's a more, B-boy hood, not hood, more hoodie and it's just a relaxed, calm. But then when you step on them red carpets and you ready, you give glam. So knowing your audience is important. I used to think that I had to wear heels,
girl,
on stage.
I
thought that I wouldn't leave without a pair of heels.
But,
what?
Well, I will give it. If any of our fashion folk want to get into the comments, I believe that there's a thing about heels. You know, and you go through. That's what I'm saying. Stages. So there was this one point where I was just wearing hoodies. Yeah. And I forgot who put me to the side and said, "This ain't you, sis. Let's not do this." You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted people to pay attention to me after that whole shebang of losing. I never said that I lost in the finals.
And you kept
I think, and I was killing them that whole time, and I think I might have got, if not last place, second to last, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it was such a learning lesson. Well, then I went to the hoodie stuff. That was not it. But back to your heels. I think that sometimes they're so necessary, you know, because they sit you up. Even when you sometimes don't, you know what I mean? They make you sit up.
They make you walk different.
Yeah. Everything. They have a different
sexy,
air of confidence when I tell this joke. Yeah. Even if I got to get, and I'm one of the ones, I think you are too, I can run in my heels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
absolutely.
do what I got to do in any kind of thing.
I'm hopping.
And I think the audience appreciates it when that ass sitting up just so. You know what I'm saying? And
just
so. I think the ladies and the
what they do, they do a scan up. Let's be very clear.
Let me check you out.
Let me check you out, that face hit, and so I've heard this. Now, shout out to my sister Coca Brown. When I was like 2 years into comedy, she put me to the side like, you're gonna have a very hard time in comedy. I was like, why? She's like, you're extremely funny. She was like, you command the room, but you're pretty. I said, what? I said, you're pretty. She's like, yeah, pretty girls, they have a hard time on stage. She's like, 'cause people. Damn, the titties being out, your face pretty, you attractive. My man sitting there looking, so guess what I've learned to do? Let's address this elephant in the room. Fuck that I got a big booty. We know I got a big booty.
First of all, I was about to say, listen, we're not gonna move past that. We're not gonna move past that ass.
But I'm moving past that because you're pretty too.
To your point, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's good. Cut me off. We good.
The same. I'm gonna say the same thing you saying was that let's address the elephant in the room, and that was I think that especially when I first would see you come on stage. Yeah, you addressed it. You addressed it. But then to me, once you address it, you went right into, and yes, I'm a teacher. And guess what? I got to go into classrooms with this.
Yes.
So
layers.
I've always had to learn how to balance this and figure this out and da-da-da-da-da. And I think that, and now, of course, you know what I mean? People have gotten to know you more when you come on the stage. They're like, oh, it's Kelly Kells. Yeah. So I don't have to explain. I don't have to address an elephant in the room. I don't have to do anything. I just get out here and just now I talk. And but that comes with, I feel, it's come with our building confidence, whether it was the heels that did it, whether it was having confidence enough to come out in joggers on a whole dressed down, no makeup, no nothing.
I'm talking about baseball caps.
Exactly. And knowing I can do it in this. And then eventually I had to learn because I started doing warm-ups for award shows, which brings to how I met Mrs. Obama. And shout out to Black Girls Rock. I think that was the first award show I've ever done warm-ups for. Beverly Bond, DJ Beverly Bond.
You have so many of them. Like,
I believe she's the first, and I have to write her an open letter at some point. My God, from Zion, Black Girls Rock totally changed my life. I'm about to get emotional again.
Good. I
met so many people from like Angela Davis to even Tatiana Ali. Shout out to her because watch Fresh Prince.
Absolutely.
Erykah Badu, MC Light. I can't even name names because it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Women that I had to look up and learn about, legends. You know what I'm saying? I met was that? No, it was BT Honors. Point is this. Black Girls Rock is everything.
I'm sorry. You just really dropping these boom, bop. Like you're really up top. I don't know if you understand how up top you are, and I'm here to let you know, like everything was necessary. You're so dope. You make it so cool. I know we sometimes our humbleness. Do you think we should be a little bit more cocky? Like,
well, wait, one more shout out then.
Yes, I guess that's a yes.
And I know I'm fucking your last name up, and I might say it right because whatever. But Robin Thede, I don't know if because sometimes people say Thede, and I know her. You know what I'm saying? I feel so ashamed that I didn't take the time to really learn how to say your last name correctly. But she says, Robin says yes Robin says yes, you know what I'm saying, that we should pat ourselves on the back openly a bit more often, and visit her page because she has some good, even she said them some really dope articles about us accepting and walking into that confidence and stepping into, that's yes, I did that.
And I did
that. That was me. You know what I'm saying? I did the work. I made the connections. I put forth the time.
I feel great
I brought myself into the room and I delivered. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did that.
Yes,
you know
I did that.
I did that. Yes, I did that.
You did that. You do it all the time.
Amen.
And that's why this next thing that you're about to touch, everything that you touch starting to go. But while you're doing that, because we're going to talk about what you're doing next, how do you decompress? Because I know you have hobbies that people probably won't even think that you do. What is that you do? Tell them.
I used to drink myself to sleep. I'm going to be honest. Yes. I'll go home and be like, let me have one more. I'm almost there.
Come on.
And then I'll get home and be like, one more sip. All right, you ready to go to bed?
Yep. There we go.
So if I'm going to be honest, I sometimes didn't know how to let all that energy go. I didn't know what to do with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get off stage, it's all this going on or whatever. Or maybe you've had whatever nights you've had. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how do I
decompress?
Deal with what's going on inside of me right now. So it'll be smoke a joint, drink, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to pass out. You know what I'm saying? I can wake up, hey, it's the next morning, all bright and all that's done. Yeah. You know, because I couldn't fall asleep sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I would have troubles with it. Now, I lay back if we're talking about just how do I decompress.
Yeah.
I take naps.
I'm a napper.
Oh my gosh, but more so to level up for the next adventure.
Absolutely.
Because if I don't,
give me that. Which is like we leveling up. We're recharging. Well, we're trusting God too.
Or sometimes I've done so much, whatever in that day that I'm so giddy and filled up that by the time I go to the next thing, I'm so filled and I'm not ready for it. So it's like it's almost overspilling, and so I'll end up doing something negative to bring myself back down. I don't if I'm explaining that right or whatever.
No, I
end up getting into an argument that'll bring it all down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're preaching to the choir. Me to the wrong people, angry and agitated.
Maybe not.
And we don't even want that energy because everything comes full circle. So yeah, that's good. Go to sleep.
I take a nap.
I used to feel guilty about taking a nap. I'm like, I can't believe I'm about to lay down 2 hours in the middle of the day. I need it.
And sometimes it's the 5 minute. It's just a quick 5 or the 10. For the, like you said, for the decompress thing. It might be that thing to go ahead and lay back and just say, I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for the things that just happened. And just go through down that list. By the time you do that, you're like, I feel relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out without the joint.
Without the joint. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And so that's how I learned to just let it go. And then back to the hobbies. Whenever I get a chance.
Yeah, tell him.
Chris, Mr. Wilson. I like to I just make crafts with I don't want to shout out Amazon, but that's where you get a lot of the boxes from.
We want to definitely shout out Amazon. Thank you, sponsor.
They sold you gonna give me some money, boy.
Yes.
You give me some money, boy.
Yeah.
But no, I take those boxes. I used to feel so bad about throwing away boxes, so many of them. You know what I mean? That now I'll make crafts with the boxes and stuff, like with jute rope and different textures and fabrics and stuff like that. Just because I buy them at home in the stores anyway, so I start making them and using them around my home. And love it. I made a bra box, like to put my bras in, like kind of how Victoria's Secret has them. You know what I'm talking about? I made.
I hang mine on a hanger.
I know that's how my sisters do because y'all got big bras. But listen,
they big, they blim.
Mine, they go like in the little, the little pull out.
Yours in the shoebox. Baby bra.
I see you. I see how you hit me with the little titty.
They look good though. They look really good. Nappy boy titties.
Nappy boy titties. Listen. But no, right. But I make crafts. What else am I going to say? I got a nice little sewing machine. I can crochet.
She crochet.
Right now I'm into leather though. I just got a little.
What is this?
Leather. Like
what is this? Is this it? Is this leather? Or
that is faux leather, as they call it. Back in the day, they used to call it pleather. Now they call it vegan leather.
But that's because I ain't vegan in these
now things. It's vegan leather. I felt so good, Chad, because you can stop calling it pleather, Chad. Let me wear my $15 jacket in peace.
Please.
Let me wear my $15 jacket in peace. This pleather is killing the world.
I don't even wear leathers enough to spend that much money. I don't know.
Honey, I was so glad when they came out with that. I said, thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
I was moved from up top, so I didn't have to go buy that mink no more.
I
could tell them, I'd be like, I'm with the, you don't do that to the man.
For nobody.
Or my pockets.
But your leather, is your leather craft taking you?
Oh, damn, I just said all that. It's real leather.
That's okay. That's because you're doing it for something different.
Yeah, it's just craft. Just keep me busy or whatever. So now I got to go online and learn how to really, but I got the whole kit. It's hilarious. So you know how you can punch the holes in the leather and sew it and do all the whole thing. So I'll show you. I'll make you something.
Okay. If you could sit down with you got to pick one person. Michelle Obama or Beyonce. Who are you sitting down with?
To me.
Michelle Obama or Beyonce. Now, shit, you already met Michelle. I'm trying to help you.
Good be Michelle. And Beyonce's a Virgo, and I love that Virgo energy. That is tough for me, because we gonna cuff up the night.
We gonna cuff up the night. Michelle Obama or Beyonce, because people are really saying, are you taking $500,000?
Oh, I'm not doing any of that for you.
Or hanging out with Beyonce.
I'm taking $500,000.
That's what it's going into. Like, I just want to make sure that you are level.
Eventually, Beyonce and I might be on the same stage.
Come on.
If I say it again, in fact, Beyonce and I will be on the same stage.
Anyways,
I performed in front of her.
Oh,
BT Honors that time with Kim and Kanye and Beyonce and Jay, all them was on the front row and stuff like that. Yeah, I was doing warm ups. What up, BT?
Shout out to BT.
Man, shout out to them, man. They
love you.
Man, I continue to have a great time with them and everyone at that network, and I've met some lifetime friends through BET and everything, and through all their changes and Stephen Hill. Shout out to him and Connie Orlando.
Come on.
And so many others that work there that do an excellent job.
Those are good. That's good. I'm really horrible with just knowing like.
Sometimes I gotta make sure I get it right, child. But listen, no.
Well, listen, getting it right and things like that. What are we doing next? And I hate that question. For me, sometimes people are like, what's next? It's so much that's next. Mm-hmm. But what are you actively working on that you saying like, this is what I want to do? This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is what I plan on. Like, whatever it is.
I'll answer both of those.
Let's go.
What's next and what am I currently doing? What I'm currently doing is living and loving life, yo.
Yeah.
Sucking my husband's.
Daily.
I'm joking. I actually got a mouth thing going on. I do. He's so supportive through that. I got this nerve issue right now, and I can't even.
Nerve issue.
I got a doctor's note. I do not have to suck no dick, honey.
Can I get a replica? Can I get a duplicate of that?
I'll hip you to my doctor.
Yeah.
Shout out Dr. Kevin Hicks.
Dr. Kevin Hicks.
Hit me with the doctor's note. I don't have to do no fellatio.
But what about your hand game? Got to be crazy though. So your arms are trying to strong.
He actually didn't ask for that, so we're not even gonna get into that.
Well, husband, there you go.
Let's just do it. Listen here. I'm sorry. That's not nice to do online. Let's cut that out.
We can cut that out. We can cut that or we can keep it because I like it. I'm a Scorpio. Go ahead. Cut it.
But anyway, okay, what I'm doing right now. Yeah. Please listen to the Nappy Boy Radio podcast with T-Pain. Can he buy you a drink? You can buy his book. There's a whole bunch of drinks in there that he put together and his beautiful wife.
His wife is so
Pam.
I love her.
Yeah, she curates great drinks or whatever. So you can buy the book and you can drink like T-Pain. But point is, if you follow us, there's so much more that he does. But what I do is I'm on the podcast with him. Also, I got to shout out Party Pip, baby.
Let's go.
Pip is the other co-host, and we just have a great time. Yeah,
y'all got really good chemistry.
Pip crazy, man. Yeah. People be thinking we hate each other, but I love that.
No, the way y'all bounce off each other, that shit is perfect for
that's how brothers and sisters should act.
Absolutely.
Watch what you're saying,
boy.
Yeah, but that's the homie. So make sure you listen to the Nappy Boy Radio podcast with T-Pain. And I started my own Fraction of Action podcast.
There we go. That's what he's waiting on. Fraction of Action podcast.
Yeah, where if you just take a fraction of action in your life toward, making bigger things work for you. Sometimes it's just the little things that you do that will work toward that greater goal. You know what I mean? You're looking at the bigger thing, and it's like, just take a fraction of action. Like, move toward it. Wake up a little bit earlier in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Write down what you really want to do. Yeah. Sometimes the power of just writing it down so that you can see it is a mighty, mighty thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fraction of what you can do, but it's going to put you towards your greater goal, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. You see, I'm getting all tongue twisted.
No, that's good because that's passion. That's what passion do. Passion to have you like,
Yeah, because your mind is thinking faster than your mouth will move, and it's like you're just trying to get it all out because you feel so good about it. Also, I sit on Dish Nation, man. I sub quite frequently on there, so watch that because it keeps me laughing and it keeps me working. So make sure you watch Dish Nation. Keeps me working. what else currently? Damn. Oh, Kicks and Comedy. Follow me at Kicks and Comedy. Self-defense. Ladies, call me. I will, I said call me. 424-252-5653. You can text or call me on that number. 424-252-5653. For Kicks and Comedy. You can follow me online, which is better. Don't really call. You can call me.
Yeah. Call if you're serious and you need some action right away.
If you need some action right away, call me. If you need some self-defense, call me. Okay. You but yeah, I'm so serious about that. Yeah. That's my way of giving back, man. It's such a great class. You'll walk out feeling confident and knowing that you can protect yourself and that you don't have nothing to prove that you can get home safely each and every night. And I want to help you prove that. So follow Kicks and Comedy and follow Vanessa Fraction for more about that. And then you said, what am I going to be doing? I heard a quote from Meghan Markle, child.
Let's go, Meghan Markle. Come on, Prince Harry.
She said, come on now. She said, leave a little room for magic. And I had heard that before, but that was where I saw it most recently. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room for magic, and that's what I'm doing next. I'm just going to leave it open because God has taken me to so many wonderful things. Shout out to Bill Burr. I closed the year doing arena tours with him, man. That was so dope. My heart just was filled. Just being in front of all those people, being able to share your gift, and again, seeing that vision come to life. This is me. This is my life.
This is me.
Yeah, if you if you go on my page, I'm going to post a wonderful pic in front of that sea of people that I'm talking about. But yeah, so just go, like you said, go to our websites. What if social media got shut down? How can you find us on our personal websites, man? VanessaFraction.com is mine. So
and that lady is funny. Vanessa, I appreciate you. As a matter of fact, so y'all got all her social media.
Yeah.
Vanessa Fraction.
That's everything.
That's
Hashtag
everything.
Action Fraction.
Hashtag Action Fraction. Hashtag Through Thick and Thin podcast. Hashtag you my real friend. You my real sister.
Yes, we are.
Hashtag I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you and I love you.
I don't want to do this thing called life, this journey without you. I feel like I could call on you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being fearless. Thank you for being fierce as fuck. Aww. Even in your, back to your hoodie. You back in the hoodie, but it looks good. And I appreciate you. Listen. It's Through Thick and Thin podcast, all right? This is what we're doing. Myron is not here because Myron is on a world tour. Okay. People like Myron got locked up. Myron did not get locked up.
Myron got locked up,
Myron is taking care of.
You know that's how they say. Talk about he down south with his grandma taking care of business. You know that kind of stuff.
Family business.
Yes.
But guess what? I'm holding it down for Myron. Y'all follow us on every social media platform. Listen, we are building. This is it. We are here. Y'all see these? We got new cameras. We got new mics. We got new everything.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, my team is better than yours. Okay. I love them. I love it. I love where we're going. Y'all stay consistent. Stay blessed. Be the best version of you. You only get this one chance to be great. Go be great at it. That was so good. Bye.
Bye.
That was good.